Hey guys, this is just a little video because I had an idea. Obviously, you know, I throw shot put and discus. So I have these Nike throwing shoes, and they're amazing. I love them, obviously. But something with all shoes that I throw in, and most people throw in, they start to wear out. Obviously, you can see on the bottom of this one's okay, but this one you really start to see like the wear and tear on this, and like where it actually starts to get underneath the first surface or whatever. So I have an idea of how to fix it, and I'm gonna go step by step, and if this works, then obviously cool. I just learned how to fix shoes. So I've only been throwing like consistently for a couple months now, and I've been throwing at least like 2 or 3 times a week. And I got these about a couple months ago. It was a couple months ago. And obviously with consistent throwing and rotating, and with rotational shot put, and obviously the discus throws, they wear down. Obviously they've lasted a lot longer than I've expected. I really thought they were gonna be gone sooner, but I definitely want to get, you know, more out of these shoes, because like they're like $120 or something along those lines, and I guess not everybody wants to pay that multiple times. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, that's the wear. I got an idea. I'll walk you through it. All right, here's what you need. Why are you eating popsicles so loud? Oh my god, I'm trying to film a video. So here's what I got. I picked up this Gorilla epoxy from Home Depot for like $7 or whatever. And obviously, you know, something that might be helpful is a popsicle stick, that this person is so nicely eating popsicles for us to do that. So, and of course your wear and tear on your throwing shoes. So we're really gonna see how long we can get out of these throwing shoes and make the most of it. If we can make it way longer, then let's see if even if it makes it a little bit longer, that's extra money that you don't have to pay. Okay, so basically the way that this works is there's 2 containers of different, you know, mixtures that after you pop it open and you mix it together, it becomes like a solid piece. That's what, you know, epoxy is. So what we're gonna do is okay, so I got this open now. We're gonna go ahead and pour this in here, and basically we're just gonna squirt this in here. Squirt a good amount in there of both different fluids or whatever. Do a little bit more. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of the popsicle sticks. We're gonna mix this up. Mix this up nice and well. Okay, after I mix it all around, I'm gonna take a scoop, and I'm gonna get over here, and I'm gonna lay it down right on the areas that I wanna, you know, epoxy to keep out of the way. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep applying it all around, basically just trying to coat this to make it so it's not gonna be continuously wearing. All the way up there. I'm gonna apply an even coat on the places where it's not too, just to keep it from continuously wearing. And then we'll do the other shoe. The other shoe doesn't have nearly as much, but we're definitely gonna put it just for precautions, you know, so you have an even slide on both sides. Okay, so as you can see on the other shoe, there's not nearly as much wear. But like I said, I'm gonna put a coat on this, a light coat, just so the wear is even and it can wear out on this instead of the shoe, hopefully, over time. This stuff dries really, really quickly. Obviously, I'm gonna leave this overnight just to make sure this all cures, but it dries very, very quickly. So therefore you need to kind of act fast. It says on the package that it's gonna start really drying in around 5 minutes or whatever. Obviously, like I said, I'm gonna really stretch that out so this is nice and cured. Okay, so it's all laid down completely. I used the entire tube just to make sure I could lay as much on this shoe as possible. Obviously, we're gonna have to try it out tomorrow. We're gonna obviously throw with them. I might give it a little extra time just to make sure it's cured and everything. But that's what they look like. Nice even layer across everything. I thought if I'm putting epoxy on them, I might as well just put epoxy on all of it because it all wears. So let's just see what happens. Like I said, I got it all propped up, but we'll check back with you when I throw and when I see what happens. All right, everybody. It is 12:50. It's been about 12 or 13 hours around since I've left these to dry. This is what it looks like. It's nice and smooth or whatever. Nothing's coming off of them at all. Everything's nice and dried. It seems like that it did a really good job, and it almost feels like a similar finish to how the shoes came. Obviously, these are clear, you know, because of the epoxy. But I'm gonna test these out for you before I give you, any full review. From what it seems like, I bet that these will work really, really well. But I'll take them throwing today, and I'll take videos and show you exactly what's going on with them and what do I think and everything. We're out here. We're about to start sending off some discs. I brought the shoes that I've repaired. As you can see, you have the epoxy on the bottom. We're gonna see how they test out in the ring, obviously. I'll film what I find, and then of course we're gonna go to shot put too, and we're gonna see how that goes with these. We're gonna kind of feel them out. They don't feel too bad. They're a little bit more grippy than they were without the epoxy, obviously, but that doesn't surprise me. When it comes to spinning, it seems like I'm doing pretty well with those. Stomping, stepping. Okay, so here's the first power throw of the day. This is the first wheel of the day, so. Didn't feel too bad at all. And this is the first full of the day. As you can tell, there's water dripping down my face drastically. It's on my sunglasses too. It's really hot outside. Okay, so I'm just kind of sitting in the shade. It's really hot outside, but here's what's happening with the shoes. Basically, as you can tell, it's starting to wear off closer to like the rubber over here, but this isn't actually worn down. This is how smooth it was before. So it's the epoxy is very much so protecting this. This stuff is still on, and the areas where it was really very much worn down, it's all filled in, and it's almost protecting it a lot. I almost expected those to be, like this, but thankfully it's not. So I think I can really get a little bit more out of these shoes, obviously. Okay, so I'm over here at the shot put ring. I'm gonna take a couple power throws, couple halves, and then obviously some fulls. See how I'm doing today, obviously, and then see how these shoes put up with shot put and all that. So let's give it a shot. Power throw of the day. So a couple of nice folks came up and they were like, "Hey, you throw shot put, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And the big guy wanted to try it, and I was like, "Sure, for sure." And I kind of gave him a little instruction how to throw it. He, big dude, really long arms, did really well. Obviously, I got a little video of it that'll show you guys, but it was definitely a cool experience. Just came out of nowhere and asked, and I was like, "Yeah, for sure." Really, really nice people. There you go. I had a pretty good day throwing shot put. Just to conclude the video, basically, this is what the shoe looks like after a full day of throwing. Obviously, the epoxy has worn down quite a bit. However, if you look deep in there, that is what the shoe, and at the start of this video, what the shoe looked like before I put the epoxy on. So therefore, it is protecting the areas I wanted to protect. Obviously, this is a quick fix, and it won't last you for very, very long, but it will give you a little bit longer out of your shoe. It didn't take away any ability to turn in any way. So, $6, might as well try it, in my opinion. Would I do it again, depending on my financial situation and what I'm going to do and everything like that? Maybe. But I definitely think this is one way to prolong your shoe, even if it is just for a little while. A little add-on, story time. Basically, on my way back from shot put, I ended up reaching in my pocket after carrying all my things, obviously, and realized that I didn't have my keys or my wallet on me. So I ended up setting those down and running back to the shot put ring, and I started looking around for everything, and I found my keys and I found my wallet. But when I picked up my wallet, I ended up realizing that all of my cash was gone, and it was only like 30 or 40 bucks, but that was my gas money, and unfortunately, I'm a 17-year-old kid, and gas is $5 a gallon. Anyway, but I ended up looking around a little bit more, just realizing everything. The shot put ring is right next to a big football field for the high school, obviously, and a lot of people go there and exercise and everything. And there were some kids playing and everything the whole time, and there was a couple other people there. And I realized the only people that I realized weren't there, you know, that were there before, was that same couple that I had in my video that came up and asked me if they could throw shot put with me. So if that was them, it might be, might not be, but whatever, whoever it was, the only thing I can say is that sucks for me. I shouldn't have left my wallet, I guess, but I hope they needed it more than I did. And that's going to conclude today's video. I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and just seeing what's up over here. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be putting on this channel. Shot put, lifting, different stuff like that. Just kind of come along with my journey. I have a lot of different hobbies and a lot of different interests, so bear with me. But other than that, again, I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.